In the Gnome, it is easy to have mixer channels fade out to silence, fade in from silence, or oscillate in and out based on simple timing settings. Among the uses for this feature is the ability to temporarily subdivide the beat at a very slow tempo and then have the subdivision fade out over time, leaving only the slow pulse. To see how this works, set the Gnome to a very slow tempo, and while leaving channel 1 set to a rate of 1, set another channel to a high rate. I'm going to set the tempo to 20 beats per minute and set channel 2 to a rate of 16. Turn up the channel 2 fader and tap play. The subdivisions on channel 2 make it easy to feel the much slower pulse in channel 1. If we want to challenge ourselves, we can use automation to fade channel 2 out. Stop the Gnome and tap the yellow channel automation button on channel 2. Fading a channel out is as simple as tapping the Fade Out switch on this screen. If you do nothing else, the fader will hold its position for the duration of on time, fade out for the duration of out time, and then will stay out until you stop the Gnome. On time is currently set to 0, so the fader will immediately begin fading out when the Gnome is started. Out time is set to 10 seconds, so the fader will take 10 seconds to fade out. Fade times can be measured in seconds or beats. For now, leave the time unit set to seconds. Enable fade out and exit the automation screen. Notice that the automation button is highlighted, indicating that channel 2 has automation settings enabled. Tap play and you will hear channel 2 fade out for 10 seconds. Since we did not enable fade in, the channel 2 fader will remain turned down until we stop the Gnome. When we tap stop, the channel 2 fader will return to its initial value. If we would like channel 2 to occasionally fade back in, we can achieve this by enabling fade in. Open the automation screen again and tap the fade in switch. With fade in enabled, the Gnome will fade out as before, stay silent for the duration of off time, and then fade back in for the duration of in time. Then the process will repeat until the Gnome is stopped. Set both the out time and off time to 5 seconds. Then exit the automation screen and tap play to see this in action. There is one other fader automation option to be aware of. Open the automation screen once again and tap the inverted switch. This inverts the order of the automation process, causing the channel fader to first fade in from silence rather than fading out. Exit the automation screen and tap play once again. The channel 2 fader immediately drops from its initial position down to silence and begins the automation process by fading in according to our fade in settings. As you can see, channel automation settings provide another great way to develop your internal sense of pulse.